the information that's come out from the people who investigated it so far is that the storage shed was also storing some fireworks and other materials nearby, and it was those materials that caught fire or ignited, or something happened because of the heat and humidity and created a little fire. The fire department was there to put it out, and then that fire ignited the ammonium nitrate. But the real story is not just the 3.5 magnitude Richter scale measurement, it's the 9.0 magnitude political scale measurement that this is going to unleash. Because looking backwards and looking forwards, this explosion is a consequence of the cumulative incompetence, corruption, lassitude, amateurism, and uncaring attitude by successive Lebanese governments going back 10, 15 years that has brought the Lebanese people to a point of pauperization and desperation. They don't have enough water, they don't have electricity, they don't have jobs, they don't have reasonably priced food, education is declining. Every dimension of life in Lebanon has declined steadily, uninterruptedly for the last 15, 20 years. And it's the ruling political elite that is responsible for this. And that's looking back and looking forward, because this amount of ammonium nitrate was allowed to be stored there when people knew about it. Other governments knew about it and did nothing about it. And
So other governments knew about it. Well, it's interesting because back in September 2018, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu warned global leaders at the United Nations that Hezbollah was providing guided missiles at the several locations where the explosion occurred on Tuesday. And the massive explosion, they tried to report that it was just a bunch of fireworks. But now there's conflicting reports, including a report at Al Hadith that claims the massive explosion was a Hezbollah warehouse in Beirut for missiles from Iran. Check it out.
3 of these missile conversion sites along Beirut's International Airport. Here's a picture that's worth 1,000 missiles. Here's Beirut's International Airport. Here's the first missile site, on the water's edge, a few blocks away from the runway. Here's the second site. It's underneath a soccer stadium. That's the soccer stadium, 2 blocks away. And here's the third site.
Pretty interesting, right? How in the world is he talking about it back then? Pointing out the very sites, the approximate location of the blast right on the water. There's the port of Beirut.